Welcome to Songwriters from Here and Away. This is a show that focuses on new and established songwriters from Atlantic Canada, across Canada, and around the world. This episode we have Chris Ricketts. Chris is touring the Maritimes this month from the UK. He has been here a number of times and plays sea shanties, originals, old standards, and all sorts of tunes. He's a great entertainer. I met him at the Carleton in Halifax. We sat before show, had a chat. Then we recorded his live show. We'll play some of those songs. We'll also play songs from his new album. He has a number of albums out. So here he is, Chris Ricketts. Chris, welcome to Halifax, man.
Thank you. It's great to be here, honestly.
You've got great weather.
Yeah.
And you were here a couple of days ago. You flew in and...
Flew in Monday.
Yeah.
And I've been a tourist for 2 days. It's been lovely. Honestly, I went down, had a wander, went over to the Harbour Hopper, and I was there. And it's just a great experience. Learnt a lot. Did the Maritime Museum.
Right.
Bumped into friends at Taproom Growlers, who are a shanty group. They were singing on the pier last night, on the waterfront there. And that was a lovely, pleasant sort of surprise because they're going to be at the festival later on in the tour
up
as
in
well.
New Brunswick.
So, yeah.
So. Great. Well, I came across you on an advert that you had on Facebook. I think that's where I found you, and I clicked through and listened. And I thought, well, this is cool, shanty tunes.
Yeah, but I suppose I came across them when I was younger, the shanties, and there's two really stories. I suppose the first was at university. I went to Newcastle to study folk and traditional music, and I was told I could only sing songs from Hampshire, where I'm from, in the UK. And me being a bit rebellious went, well, I'm going to find a loophole here. And the loophole was we were a naval town and we had lots of ships coming in and out. And sort of my loophole was the shanties. So I did this whole sea shanty project for my first module, and they said, nope, that wasn't the aim of the module, you failed. So I failed my first module at university. But it was my own rebellious sort of streak that got me there. And then from doing that, I was invited over to a festival in Germany, and I fell in love with the community and what I heard, these same songs that I'd known and seen and witnessed and explored, but in 7 or 8 different languages, and they're the same tune, same songs. But we're all there singing together, and that's what it was to me. It was the community vibe of it that really drew me into the shanties completely. So it's great to be here. Honestly, I've had such a wonderful journey out here on the aeroplane. I hate aeroplanes. Anyone else hate aeroplanes? I'm going to do this so I can see you all. That's much better. Although I'd like, when you're travelling with instruments and things, you always get stopped by immigration, no matter what, right? And but I'd say... They saw me with my guitar and they came up to me to talk to me, literally came up to me to have a chat. And now immigration in the UK is terrifying because if they come in to talk to you, you've done something wrong. Whereas this guy in Canadian immigration just wanted to have a chat. But I'm there sort of, I'm only here to sing some songs. I'm done, yeah, help me. But then I said I was at the Fundy Bay Sea Shanty Festival. And he went, right, off you go then. I think he was scared I was going to sing to him. I think that's what... Chorus. It was a bit weird. Sorry, I'll get so sidetracked. We performed this song as well in the Gosport Square. It was part of a high street festival where they're regenerating all the high streets to make them look better. And I think they should model it on Argyle Street, to be honest. The bars and clubs. And there was this giant fox that was on a scooter. It's a 5-meter fox. It was like the Wicker Man of Fox World. And it was genuinely terrifying, and I had the kids from the school singing it with me, and it was such a weird experience. But look it up, Gosport High Street Fest, if you get a chance, and you'll see this giant 5-meter fox. And me, because it poured down with rain the whole day, me in one of those poncho things, playing the guitar, and all the kids in these weird little ponchos that look awful. So, but anyway, here's the chorus. So jump on the capstan, guide her, it's out the channel we'll go. longing for our gospel, the place that we call home. Try it. So jump on the capstan, guide her, it's out the channel we'll go. Longing for our gospel, the place that we call home. Was you ever in gospel town? Ships and sailors all around. You don't find much of that now down in gospel town. Gospel town down by the sea, where the waves crash, seagulls flee. There's a rich history down in gospel town. So jump on the capstan, guide her, it's out the channel we'll go. Longing for our gospel, the place that we call home. So jump on the capstan, guide her, it's out the channel we'll go. Longing for our gospel, the place that we call home. The locals greet you with a smile. Pace of life slows down a while. It's your unique and quirky style, gospel town. So join us now as we're seabound in a bird. I forgot the words, so that's how much I got the kids to sing them on the day. So jump on the capstan, guide her, it's out the channel we'll go. Longing for our gospel, the place that we go home. So jump on the capstan, guide her, it's out the channel we'll go. Longing for our gospel, the place that we go home. So jump on the capstan, guide her, it's out the channel we'll go. Longing for our gospel, the place that we call home. So jump on the capstan, guide her, it's out the channel we'll go. Longing for our gospel, the place that we call home. So was you ever in gospel town? Ships and sailors all around. You don't find much of that now down in gospel town. Gospel town down by the sea. Waves crash and seagulls flee. There's a rich history down in gospel town. So jump on the capstan, guide her, it's out the channel we'll go. Longing for our gospel, the place that we call home. Jump on the capstan, guide her, it's out the channel we'll go. Longing for our gospel, the place that we call home. Do you know what, I'm going to change up a bit. Do you mind if I take another break from shanties? Yeah, please do. So the latest CD is called Go to See No More, which isn't out yet. It's out on the 8th of September. Well, them days go by like minutes, and we're in this same old place, hoping someday soon we might find our saving grace. Who knows just what we've been through? Well, they wouldn't understand. It takes more than just a hurricane for me to not be your man. 'Cause I'm chipped, cracked, beaten and broken, still in love with you. Hurt, tired, bruised and lonesome, but I know we'll pull through. We've seen better days, girl, this I know is true. I'm chipped, cracked, beaten and broken, but still in love with you. And I wanna give you more, just never seems right. Every time we try and fix this, we end up in a fight. And I just wanna hold you, pretend everything's okay. No, we'll get back to those same old ways. 'Cause I'm chipped, cracked, beaten and broken, still in love with you. Hurt, tired, bruised and lonesome, and I know we'll pull through. We've seen better days, girl, this I know is true. I'm chipped, cracked, beaten and broken, but still in love with you. Still in love, love with you. Still in love, love with you. And I know that we can fix this. It just might take time. 'Cause I'm chipped, cracked, beaten and broken, still in love with you. Hurt, tired, bruised, and lonesome, and I know we'll pull through. We've seen better days, girl, this I know is true. I'm chipped, cracked, beaten, and broken, still in love with you. Yes, I'm chipped, cracked, beaten, and broken, still in love with you. Hurt, tired, bruised, and lonesome, and I know we'll pull through. We've seen better days, girl, this I know is true. 'Cause I'm chipped, cracked, beaten, and broken, still in love with you. Chipped, cracked, beaten, and broken, still in love with you. Yes, I'm chipped, cracked, beaten, and broken, still in love with you.
That's Chris Ricketts live at the Carleton. Now back to the interview. Sea shanties. I remember on TikTok a few years ago, or a couple of years ago, or whatever, there was a flash of sea shanties going around. Did you get any leg up on that?
No, I was late to the party, I
No.
think. Lockdown was pretty... I mean, I'm a school teacher as well back in the UK. Sort of.
Okay.
I teach part-time and I do the music thing, and I'm trying to push the music more and more over the things, and I think I missed the boat on that, literally.
Right.
On the TikTok thing, because I don't know, I suppose I was due to go out to Canada, France, Poland, just before lockdown hit in the UK.
Right.
And I had, I think, 26 dates over 2 months that I was gonna go really, really hard with it, and then COVID hit, and I think I went into a little hole at that point, and sort of cut myself off from the world. It was so easy to do that at that time. So
We did too. I know lots of people who did.
Yeah, and it's. I think I didn't realise until later on that it hit me that bad, because you couldn't go out, and so it was a bad time. But the TikTok thing, I ended up putting myself together and doing what I called a cover a day, and it was so I was singing a cover of a song every single day and posting it online for people to then sort of get engaged with, and maybe bring a smile to some people's faces as well.
And you're a songwriter, so a lot of some of the stuff you're doing tonight, we're here at the Carleton, and thanks to the Carleton for housing us here in downtown Halifax. Tonight, and for your show, your tour, you're doing some original tunes. So have you been writing a long time?
I've been I suppose I've been on off as a songwriter for a sort of long time, and I've struggled with writing songs. I mean, I write a lot, but I always find that the message I want to say, or the things I want to say, someone's already done it better. And so, I write. They tend to come at the right time. The songs that I write, they tend to be that moment and that thing. I can't sit down and sort of systemically write a song. It just has to happen, and that's the one that comes away with me, and that's...
You're not like a corporate writer getting up at 10 a.m. and writing for 2 hours and taking lunch and writing for 3 hours, and
No, I can't do that. I don't know. I mean, I tried, and it just doesn't work. So,
So do you come up... Does it come from the music or the words? Where does it just fall out of the sky altogether, or how does that work for you?
It's bizarre. I think the most time I've spent writing a song is probably about 45 minutes.
Wow.
So they just sort of come, they're just sort of there, and I suppose it's situation, the moment, the feelings and the thoughts that you get at that moment. And so, I mean, I was sort of sitting and reminiscing. I've written a song recently called Older New Friends, which is going to be on the new CD, and that sort of came to me when I was sitting and thinking about coming over to Canada again, and I was thinking about the festival that I did last year. They've asked me back, and it was like, I really look forward to meeting them again. And what can I do as a sort of gift, or a thank you, or a sort of tip to the hat to say, look, I'm so glad to be back. And this song sort of came out of nowhere, and it's
Elder New Friends.
Old and new friends.
Old and new friends. Okay.
It's we started the Weekend Strangers, but I hope that's changed, sort of thing, and then it sort of goes into Raise a Glass, and it turns into a drinking song, actually, because...
well, we'll play it through the show today, for sure.
Great.
I know, so we're recording here live tonight, so I'll be cutting in songs that make sense and mash it together as I go, so...
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Well, we started the Weekend Strangers, but I hope that has changed, 'cause I'm not here for the glory or the money that I'm paid. I'm here for the memories and stories we create, drinking in good company and singing until late. So raise a glass, raise it high, for we might
Let the laughter fill the air, and the smiles be ear to ear. And when we sail for home, let the skies be always clear. But if the stormy winds might catch us, we'll have our shipmates to guide us through the darkness and show us there is light. So raise a glass and raise it high, for we might not ever all meet here again. Here's a toast to you, new and old friend. May our ship she lie at anchor, with the sailors all in port, where we'll drink and be merry like those from before. And may our work be always easy, and the captain on our side, and the wind be in our sails, boys, as we ride the flowing tide. So raise a glass, raise it high, for we might not ever all meet here again. Here's a toast to you, new and old friend. Here's to the next time we are shipmates, singing side by side. We'll sail on home together, get the ropes untied. 'Cause when we must depart and we'll go on our way, I bid you a safe journey as we sail out that bay, as we sail out that bay. So raise a glass, raise it high, for we might not ever all meet here again. Here's a toast to you, new and old friend. So raise a glass, raise it high, for we might not ever all meet here again. Here's a toast to you, new and old friend. Here's a toast to you, new and old friends.
That's Old and New Friends from Chris Ricketts. It will be on his new album coming out in September. My name's Robert Campbell, and I'd like to ask you to go online and give us a like, give us a share, give us a follow on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. It really helps the artists, and we appreciate it as well to get the name out about the show and get these great songwriters known by a few more people. Now here's Chris Ricketts from the live show at the Carleton in Halifax.
I'm learning a lot because there's a beer down in New Brunswick called Moosehead, and I heard that you don't call them moose over here, you call them swamp donkeys, so that's a new one to me. I thought that was quite cool. Yeah. I would like to learn a lot more about the local culture. Oh, lobster rolls. I've become very addicted to lobster rolls as well, right? Sorry if I've upset anyone. So this chorus goes, way hey and up she rises, and Shenandoah. These are the songs that we all sing to help remind us of shore. So blow the man down bullies round Rio Grande, where the girls they'll come out to play. These are the songs that we all sing to help us on our way. Got it? If not, just sing help us on our way, and if that's too hard, just sing way. Something like this. And it's way and up she rises, and Shenandoah. These are the songs that we all sing to help remind us to shore. blow the man down, bullies round Rio Grande, where the girls they'll come out to play. These are the songs that we all sing to help us on our way. Let's try that last line again. To help us on. Hey. These songs have traveled far across the sea, touched the ears of many, connecting countries in true British spirit. We love to sing, so raise the sails high and let nostalgia ring, and it's way, hey, and up she rises. And Shenandoah, these are the songs. These are the songs that we all sing to help remind us to show. Blow the man down, so blow the man down, bullies round Rio Grande, where the girls they'll come out to play. These are the songs that we all sing to help us on our way. So lest we forget, so we don't lose touch, these songs they have meanings we need so much. So close your eyes, feel the cold sea air. These must be remembered, songs we must share. And it's way and up she rises. And Shenandoah, these are the songs. These are the songs that we all sing to help remind us to show. Blow the man down, bullies round Rio Grande, where the girls they'll come out to play. These are the songs that we all sing to help us on our way. So here's to the past, what came before. Raise a glass to the ones you adore. Here's to them sailors fighting our wars. Let me hear you sing, let me hear you roar. And it's way and up she rises. And Shenandoah, these are the songs that we all sing to help remind us to show. Blow the man down, bullies round Rio Grande, where the girls they'll come out to play. These are the songs that we all sing to help us on our way. I'll get home on the 24th, the morning of the 24th, and I'll meet Jack at the airport with my mum and dad. And Jack will ask me things in the car on the way home. He'll say, were the audience friendly? Were the audiences lovely? And I'll say, yes. They were wonderful, the best I've ever had. And he'll say, did they clap and laugh at your rubbish jokes, Dad? And I'll say, yep. They're not that rubbish. And then he'll ask, did they ask for more and stand up at the end of your performances, Dad? So if not for me. Way and up she rises, and Shenandoah. These are the songs that we all sing to help remind us to show. Blow the man down, bullies round Rio Grande, where the girls they'll come out to play. These are the songs that we all sing to help us on our way.
And we will have more, but first I'd like to tell you about Chris's website, which is Ricketts Music, and Ricketts is spelled Ricketts music.co.uk, because, well, that's where he's from. And you can also get his music on Bandcamp, so look up Chris Ricketts on bandcamp.com. Where do you live in England?
I live in Portsmouth, so if you hit London, you go all the way down to the beach from London south, and then a little bit west, and then you'll find Portsmouth there. So
Right.
yeah, it's an old naval city, I suppose.
Right. Yeah. And all your life there, pretty much, kind of.
All
thing?
my life there.
Yeah.
I was born and bred Portsmouth, proud. Now I live in Fareham, which is just the next. It's still Portsmouth postcode, but it's a little sort of suburb, I suppose.
Right.
And then I did spend a year, like the time away on ships, and I spent a year in Thailand teaching as well, which was really
that must have been
interesting.
something.
Yeah, that was certainly an experience. It wasn't for me, I don't think. It was an international school, so it was
Right.
It was 3 times the national wage to go for a term into this school.
Oh.
Which I suppose at the time didn't sit right with me. I didn't feel comfortable doing it. It wasn't
Right.
I didn't feel like I belonged there.
Only the elite would be going there.
It didn't feel
Right.
like I belonged, and
Right.
it was one of those. It was.
Right.
It wasn't necessarily the kids that I had the issues with. It was
The structure, the parents and the administration.
I mean, and Thailand's quite a poor country anyway, and so they drop the kids off and pick them up after 10 weeks in their Lamborghinis, and it just didn't sit right with me. So I got out, and now I'm teaching in possibly one of the most deprived postcodes in Portsmouth, in England, and I love it.
But your wins are going to be good wins.
Yeah,
right.
It's hard wins, but when you get them, you get them. You know, it's one of those.
Cool.
Things.
And 5.5 years on the cruise ships. I know a number of people have gone out on cruise ships, and I've almost gone a few times. I've been asked to go a few times, and I really almost did, but I never jumped on board, right? And
it's certainly a lifestyle. That's why I had to get away from it, really. I loved the time. I look back really fondly on the time with mostly sort of Princess Cruises and a bit of P&O.
Right.
But
Mediterranean and Caribbean
all over.
and all over?
I didn't ever get to the Caribbean or Australia, but most other places sort of. Yeah, and I look back really fondly now at the time, but when I was on those ships, it was very much you played depending on which ship it was and which contract you had, you did your 3 or 4 45-minute sets a day, and then the rest of the time you were sort of sat around twiddling your fingers.
Able to do whatever.
And we partied a lot, I think, is the best way to put it. And I think it hit me a bit later on that that's not necessarily the lifestyle that I needed at that moment. And so I found a way out by going to Thailand. That was my way out, was going to teach in Thailand, and because I took the first job that would have me and went and tried it, and it's sort of shaped where I am now teaching in the UK and playing music.
It's been a long time since you've seen her. Could have been 3 years or more. Will she be waiting when we dock, boys? Or like others, will she be gone? It's one more pool, boys, that'll do, boy. Soon we'll draw alongside, hoist her upwards, swing her inboard, for the journey's nearly done. Well, you're looking mighty smart, boy, dressed up in your number ones. You scrounged a new blade from the purser to scrape the bum fluff from your chin. It's one more pool, boys, that'll do, boys. Soon we'll draw alongside, hoist her upward, swing her inboard, for the journey's nearly done. When we fix those bow and stern lights, and you scuttle down the gangway, if she's waiting there, just kiss her, turn around, give us a smile. It's one more pool, boys, that'll do, boys. Soon we'll draw alongside, hoist her upward, swing her inboard, for the journey's nearly done. While we too will go ashore soon, get drunk in the clubs and bars, then stagger home. Pockets empty, like so many nights before. It's one more pool, boys, that'll do, boys. Soon we'll draw alongside, hoist her upward, swing her inboard, for the journey's nearly done. Well, a man may take a wife, boy, and a man may take a mistress, but a sailor has his ship, boys, and his mistress is the sea. It's one more pool, boys, that'll do, boys. Soon we'll draw alongside, hoist her upward, swing her inboard, for the journey's nearly done. It's one more pool, boys, that'll do, boys. Soon we'll draw alongside, hoist her upward, swing her inboard, for the journey's nearly done. For the journey's nearly done. For the journey's nearly done.
One More Pull, a track off Chris Ricketts' new album. Chris has a great vulnerability on stage, and he's an honest entertainer. I'm going to post the whole video that I can onto our YouTube channel, and the podcast version of the show will have some more songs. Here we are, back to the show.
I came here this time last year to watch a guy, you may have heard of him, he's a guy called Sean McCann from a band called Great Big Sea. You laugh and joke because the people in the UK look at me like I'm foreign when I say Great Big Sea. They have no idea. But on my first ever CD that I recorded, I wanted to find a song about going away. It was just before I went away on cruise ships, and I wanted to find a song that was about sort of leaving family and friends behind and going out to seek and find bits and bobs. You've obviously got the wonderful song Northwest Passage by Stan Rogers as well, which does that. But this one also, I think, does it better. We were talking earlier, I was doing an interview with Robert before, and he's saying, do you write a lot of songs? And I do write a lot of songs, but I tend to find that other people have written the same similar sort of vibe of song and done it much better. So what I do is I steal theirs a lot instead and put my own little twist on it. But I first met Sean at Ottawa Folk Festival, my first time over, around about... Oh, we've got people from Ottawa in. Woo, welcome. How long's that journey?
To here?
Yeah.
Far.
18 hours? You can't go anywhere in the UK for 18 hours. You end up in the water. Or Norway. And it's one of the things I hate is driving. I'm dreading the second half of this tour, because the second half of this tour I get a hire car. The last time I experienced driving in Canada, I didn't realise that when the light is red, you can still turn right and then I got beeped at and called a dickhead by somebody local, so... Sorry, now I've said dickhead. Now I feel bad as well, like... But anyway, we're talking serious song, sorry. A song about going away, and this is Boston and St. John's, written by Alan Doyle, right? Yeah. Someone just boo. Oh, it's a woo. And this song, it means a lot to me. Like I said, I'd played it before going away on the ships where I ended up spending 5 years. And yeah, so it means quite a lot to me. And it also, this song was my dad's favourite song as well. So. He's not dead or anything, it's just not his favourite song anymore. So. The jokes don't get any better, I warn you, right? Please don't tell me that it's morning. Can we keep the curtains drawn? I'm not giving you fair warning. And my ship, she sails at dawn. I must be going, swear I won't be long. There's not that much ocean between Boston and St. John's. I'm a rover, and I'm bound to sail away. I'm a rover. Will you love me anyway? And if some suitor comes approaching, will you let him through your door? And if I return and I'm half broken, will you love me anymore? I must be going, swear I won't be long. There's not that much ocean between Boston and St. John's. I'm a rover, and I'm bound to sail away. I'm a rover. Will you love me anyway? So please don't tell me that it's morning. Can we keep the curtains drawn? I'm not giving you fair warning. And my ship, she sails at dawn. I must be going, I swear I won't be long. There's not that much ocean between Boston and St. John's. I'm a rover, and I'm bound to sail away. I'm a rover. Love me anyway. I must be going, swear I won't be long. There's not that much ocean between Boston and St. John's. I'm a rover, and I'm bound to sail away. I'm a rover. Will you love me anyway?
Chris Ricketts live at the Carleton for Songwriters from Here and Away. Thanks for sticking around. We'll have more Chris Ricketts right now.
A song about sailors, so I hope you enjoy this. It's called A Cross-Dressing Sailor. It's of a bold young sailor's story I will tell, and how he was betrayed by a local gosport girl. On ship one fine morning the sailor did awake. He donned his golden civvies and he went out for the day. Donned his golden civvies and he went out for the day. Now Jack Tar was a likely lad, he thought he knew this town. Across the pond from Portsmouth, it's there that he did dwell. Well, he stumbled in the first bar, got himself a gin. I tell you now it's what comes next to cause your head to spin. I tell you now it's what comes next to cause your head to spin. Well, one too many drinks our young Jack Tar had had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drinks, the sailor he sunk down. He caught the eye of Nancy with her red lips and white gown. They danced all night together, they danced around the town. Danced all night together, they danced around the town. But when he woke next morning, Nancy wasn't there. His gold had gone, his clothes had gone, that morning lay neatly on the floor. There's a red lipstick and white gown that Nancy had worn. A red lipstick and white gown that Nancy had worn. So how could he get out this mess? What could young Jack do? He knows the ship stays in port for at least 3 days or 2. He waited until late that night, put on that white gown, slapped on that red lipstick and he headed into town. Slapped on that red lipstick and he headed into town. Now you may think it's sinful taking other sailors' gold. His lessons like this, staying with his 2-year-old to give the guy a fighting chance. Jack left out the door. He left the gown and lipstick lying neatly on the floor. Left the gown and lipstick lying neatly on the floor. Left that gown and lipstick lying neatly on the floor. Enjoy, guys. Stay safe. Thank you. See you soon. Cheers. Bye.
That's another track off of Chris's forthcoming album out on September 7th, I believe he said. We're going to go back to some chat.
Yeah, I've got. This is my 5th studio.
5th studio album? Okay.
I think, yeah, 5th studio album. It's called Go to See No More. And the idea is that I've got some songs that I'll play tonight that are not sea shanty or sea songs, but
Right.
they're me trying to take a step away from that a little bit.
Right.
Like, ish. I mean, I will always have the sea songs and that there. I think that's always going to be a theme, but the idea is to do more writing and do more of those things.
I think it's like, especially in the writing, it's like just writing country music or just writing blues or just...
I mean, I tend to, I always come back to the sea references, and I don't know what it is. It's something, maybe it's the Portsmouth in me that's coming out. I've always lived by the sea, so
You grew up with it. I know I grew up in Edmonton, Alberta, and there's a lot of that. The environment that you grew up in carries through, right?
Yeah.
Or where you spend a long time. Where's the easiest place to get your music?
I suppose Spotify. I know it's one of those things that it's controversial,
I want
isn't
people.
it?
Hang on. I want people to buy your music, to download the MP3 or the WAV file and get a good quality experience.
Yeah.
And, is it Bandcamp or is it
It's
Bandcamp?
Bandcamp's the one.
Okay,
Yeah.
Chris Ricketts .bandcamp.com. Okay.
Yeah, there's links on the website rickettsmusic.co.uk. There's a link there that takes you directly to the Bandcamp to then download it and for a small fee, I believe it is. But
the first Friday of every month they waive their percentage.
That's right.
So all the money goes to the artist.
Yeah.
And that kind of attitude goes a long way with artists, I think.
100%. I know there's the controversy around sort of these streaming sites.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe we become lazy as consumers because it's so easy to put a name in Spotify and press play and things like that. And I think, it's taken a lot away from us as artists, I suppose. But then it swings and roundabouts because it's also everyone's on there.
Everybody's finding you, and are you getting good plays on Spotify?
The last couple of months, it's been really, really good leading up to this sort of tour. This is, like I say, it's 4 years since I've done something this big. And I've got Eric Alper, who's the guy that's running the PR
out of
stuff.
Toronto,
and he's been superb. And I can really see the plays, especially in Halifax. Like there's been way more than I'd ever have if it was just me sat at home in me office. And,
clicking on your computer, picking up your phone, trying to get.
Please listen to this. I promise it's all right. So my son Jack, like I said, I told you he had like funny things that he'd written in this survey at first, but when I worked on cruise ships, it was quite difficult. I spent a long time away from him at a time. I was sort of 5-6 month contracts, and it was difficult at times for both of us. But when I came back, we used to always go into the city centre, taking the bus. And this was a thing we did together. And we went in and we looked around, and we usually went to the cinema and saw some rubbish movie. So we used to always go on the bus into town. And when he's very short for his age, he's very much like me. I'm very short for my age, and so I used to say to him, look, if he's 6 years old, he gets on for half the price, and if he's 7 years old, So when he was 7, I said to him, look, Jack, you're going to pretend you're 6, okay, and we're going to save some money getting on the bus. And he said, great. He's pretty switched on, again, like me. And he said, what are we going to spend the money on? So I said, we'll get you some sweets when we get into town, and we'll go from there. And so we go to get on the bus. I say 1.5, because you call children halves in the UK if you get on a bus, which sounds quite rude, doesn't it? But it's 1.5 to Portsmouth City Centre, and the bus driver gives me the tickets, and we walk to the back of the bus, where we always used to sit at the back of the bus. We enjoyed that, and we got halfway, and he said, young man. So I turned around, and he was talking to Jack, not me. Said, young man, we turned around, and he said, how old are you? And I could see the panic in his eyes. And he said, he looked at me, looked at the bus driver. I saw the light bulb moment happen. He went, I'm 6 years old. I thought, winner, we get through it. So I've taught him to lie so far, is what we've got. Great parenting advice. And so we sit at the back of the bus. We start to go on our journey. It's not a long journey. And he then stops the bus and pulls over and says, young man, when are you going to be 7? And I can see the panic in his eyes again, panic in my eyes. And he looked at me, and the light bulb moment happened again, and he turned around to the bus driver and he said, when I get off the bus. This one is a song all about, I want to cheer you up actually, all about mental health. And this song became prominent and relevant to me during that lockdown period. I think I found it quite hard. I'd certainly spent a lot of my teachers' wages while we had the 6 months of getting the devices out to students. It meant that people like myself didn't have a huge amount to do. I started a thing called Cover a Day towards the end, where I did a cover song every day. And posted it out to hopefully put a smile on people's faces, but sort of that was I suppose it was a mask. It was a sort of I am okay, I'm here, but actually deep down and looking back now, I probably wasn't, because I dug myself into a hole during lockdown. I think lots of people did, and it was the music that then got me out of it. And this is one of those songs that I suppose came out of that for me. All you got to sing is keep hauling, keep hauling. When love just seems so far away, keep hauling, you'll find your way in this life someday. Keep hauling, boys, when you're guiding stars in a stormy sky. Keep hauling, remember you and the reason why. Keep hauling, boys. Here's a chorus. Keep hauling, no. Rouse and raise your voice. Hold your course and don't let go. Keep hauling, boys. When you tried your best and you failed to succeed, keep hauling, remember fate rewards the bold. Keep hauling, boys, keep hauling, no. Rouse and raise your voice, hold your course and don't let go. Keep hauling, boys, whatever your ship, whatever your sea. Keep hauling, whatever your rocks or waves may be. Keep hauling, boys, keep hauling, no. Rouse and raise your voice, hold your course and don't let go. Keep hauling, boys, keep hauling, no. Rouse and raise your voice, hold your course and don't let go. Keep hauling, boys.
So this tour it looked like you've got about 20 shows here in the Maritimes.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm pacing myself. This is night number 1, so
Yeah.
how the voice holds up and things like that, we shall see. But
Yeah, lots of warm-ups.
yeah,
Lots
I mean,
of water.
it's a slow start as well because I have. So tomorrow's a travel day. I travel on bus over to Moncton,
Right.
get picked up there, and the next day we then go down to Campobello Island, and I don't sing until the Saturday there. So,
Oh, nice.
So that's fine. I've got one show.
You'll get acclimatized and get your...
Yeah, and then it
things.
builds up and builds up. So hopefully
Right.
by then, and obviously with the Fundy Shanty Festival, I'm one of the hosts this year. I'm sort of me and
good.
Melanie, who is superb. And so yeah, I've been asked to host, which I'm really excited about. But I'm also
Nervous?
nervous.
Yeah.
Because I will get names wrong. I will say things wrong, and I will. But I mean, that's part of it, right?
That's all right. Yeah, that's
sponsorships and artists. I'm responsible for. So I've looked up all the artists and the sponsors, and I've got a big spreadsheet where I can say and know what they're at, and I
Right.
have them on my
Oh,
phone
good for you.
ready.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be great. I mean, it's a real honour actually to be asked to do that because
Sure.
it's
Absolutely.
quite a big thing.
Anything you need to bring up or what?
No, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, like I say, I'm sort of head in the game at the moment, ready for tonight, and
Yeah.
hoping that it goes smoothly. But yeah, like I say, stories and songs, and
Yeah.
just me. I'm only me, right? It's only human, so
Right.
It is what it is, and
Yeah. We've got an album called I'm Only Human, and I
brilliant.
get it. You just get up and do your thing and just be you.
Yeah.
And that takes a lot of artists a little while to figure out, or players or songwriters or anybody, to be comfortable in your own skin and just be you and damn the torpedoes, carry on.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
mean, I suppose
and
you
just
learn
go.
very quickly as a teacher to be able to do that. I think kids see through I can't say that word because we're on radio.
The artifice? The artifice?
Kids see, they see through that when it's not you, and they know, and I don't know what it is. They got this sort of sixth sense of understanding that, and you very quickly learn in the classroom that you can only be yourself, and you try and reflect what it is that you want these young people to end up taken away. And whether I know it's music lessons, but there's far more to it, I think, as well with that. And so you try and teach kindness, you try and teach respect, and like if you try and do that in a non-genuine way, they could see right through it, and they'll play up. Right?
And it's just like being on stage.
Yeah.
If you're not genuine, people see through it usually, right? Unless you're a really good actor.
Yeah.
So tonight, your voice and guitar and
Voice, guitar, mandocello, and ukulele.
mandocello. Cool.
Yeah, I've got a mandocello.
All right.
It's great. So I've got a travel guitar that goes in a backpack. It
Right.
folds up, and I've got the mandocello, and I've got a ukulele, which is
Nice.
just for a bit of change of sort of dynamic. And but the mandocello is heavily featured this evening.
Oh, good, great. I'm looking forward to that.
We talk of old times and what came before. God knows the hard times of old England, and it takes a place for us all to hold hands and pat each other's backs. Nobody said it would be easy. Nobody said it wouldn't be hard. But in this plight, on this dark and lonely night, I'll see you on the other side. I'll see you on the other side. We're stuck in our homes, holding toward the pros, 'cause we don't know how long this could be. I put the jokes that we've seen, all the vids and the memes, they keep us smiling on. Nobody said it would be easy. Nobody said it wouldn't be hard. But in this plight, on this all stand together. We'll get through this time. 'Cause the days are now brighter, our clothes a little tighter, as we learn how to move on. And once again, it's the working class that help bail our leaders out. All stand together, we'll get through this time. We'll all stand together, we'll get through this time. We'll all stand together, we'll get through this time. We'll all stand together, we'll get through this time. We'll get through this time. We'll get through this time.
Yeah, but it's been a tough time for teachers all over the world, I think, at the moment. I think we've had lots of strikes. I think you've had a fair amount of teacher strikes over here as well. Is that right? And yeah, it's been weird. We started off with lockdown where we were these heroes and these frontline workers. Although our school didn't really know how to deal with lockdown because a lot of our children didn't have any devices. So we spent the first 6 months trying to get devices out to these students that didn't have access to them. And yeah, and then we sort of ended lockdown and we were these heroes, and then we go on strike and we become public enemy number one, right? And this song it's written by a Scottish guy called Dick Gock, and it's a great tune. And it's a very dramatic response to teachers striking, but it's a great song nonetheless with a wonderful message. I hope you like it, and it is on the new CD. That's not a CD. Well, here's to the workers who toil night and day by hand and by brain to earn your pay, who for centuries long past for no more than your bread have bled for your countries and counted you dead. In the factories and mills, the shipyards and mines, we've always been told to keep up with the times, 'cause our skills are not needed. They've streamlined the job by slide rule and stopwatch. Our pride they have robbed. We're the first ones to starve, first ones to die, the first ones in line for that pie in the sky. And we're always the last when the cream is shed out, for the worker is working when the fat cat's about. And when the day darkens and the prospect is war, who's given a gun and then pushed to the fore and expected to die for the land of our birth, when we've rarely owned a handful of dirt? We're the first ones to starve, first ones to die, the first ones in line for that pie in the sky. And we're always the last when the cream is shed out, for the worker is working when the fat cat's about. So here's to those things the worker has done, from ploughing the fields to carrying a gun. We've been yoked to the plough since time first began, yet always expected to carry the can. We're the first ones to starve, first ones to die, the first ones in line for that pie in the sky. And we're always the last when the cream is shed out, for the worker is working when the fat cat's about. We're the first ones to starve, first ones to die, the first ones in line for the fat cats about. Thank you. You got Stan Rogers over here, right? We got Stan Hugel, who is our shanty collector. He's the reason we have a load of shanties, but I took this song, it's written by a friend of mine, David Buckley, who sings in a band called Kimber's Men. Great band if you ever get the chance. I'm going to take this off. Do you mind? Yeah. Didn't think it would get that much of a positive response, to be honest. Didn't realise it was that sort of show, sorry. But I sort of took this song on board, not about Stan Hugel, about Stan Rogers, because I'd spend a lot of time over here, and I heard it, and I thought, to me, this is a song about your shanty man in Canada. And it's got a great chorus. It's, hey Stan, hey Stan, hey Stan the shanty man, can we follow you across the sea? Hey Stan, hey Stan, hey Stan the shanty man, will you sing a last song for me? It's a song from the north of England, so you have to say last and not last, I'm told. Start with the chorus, give you a taste of it. Hey Stan, hey Stan, hey Stan the shanty man, can we follow you across the sea? Hey Stan, hey Stan, hey Stan the shanty man, will you sing a last song for me? I don't usually start with the chorus, so it's completely thrown me off. I want the cold crisp dockside mornings that take your breath away, to hear the gathering seagulls chorus that sends us on our way, to hear the old oak timbers creaking that lull you off to sleep, to feel the good wind blow behind me as we sail across the deep. Hey Stan, hey Stan, hey Stan the shanty man, can we follow you across the sea? Hey Stan, hey Stan, hey Stan the shanty man, will you sing a last song for me? I want to ride the topsail yard in the face of a howling gale, stand side by side with shipmates hauling on the sail. I want to laugh and scream and shout and fight with a special band of men, climb high in the rigging, watch the sun sail again. And it's hey Stan, hey Stan, hey Stan the shanty man, can you hold it across the sea? Hey Stan, hey Stan, hey Stan the shanty man, will you sing a last song for me? I want to toast the missing heroes wherever they may be, stand side by side with shipmates we commended to the sea. I want to doobie-doobie-doobie, sail along the Davis Strait and chase the whale again. And it's hey Stan, hey Stan, hey Stan the shanty man, can we follow you across the sea? Hey Stan, hey Stan, hey Stan the shanty man, will you sing a last song for me? And it's hey Stan, hey Stan, hey Stan the shanty man, can we follow you across the sea? And it's hey Stan, hey Stan, hey Stan the shanty man, will you sing a last song for me? Will you sing a last song for me? Sing a last song for me. So yeah, I was due to go out on a huge tour, France, Canada, Poland. They've got a weird, considering they didn't have a shoreline for a long time, they've got a huge shanty scene. It's really bizarre. And the biggest shanty festival in the world is there. I know that the guys from Great Big Sea visited it once, and yeah, it's a great place. And I was due to do all these festivals in these places, and it fell through with COVID, and unfortunately, and then I thought, how can I bring everyone together? I started a project called the Worldwide Shanty Project, where I'd written a song and I asked the people that I was supposed to be seeing that summer to contribute and to be a part of it. And it grew into this massive thing. I had something like 56 different people representing 32 different countries around the world. And it was endorsed by a man called John Tams, who's a wonderful, if you've heard of the play Warhorse in the UK, he did all the songs for that. He's just a wonderful gentleman, and he sort of really helped push that. And it was a song called All Stand Together. When the COVID hit, the stupidest thing happened in the superstores around and the supermarkets in the UK, where everyone decided that we were going to run out of toilet paper. Did it happen here as well? That means I don't have to explain that line, so that's good. And so, yeah, and we put it together. The country was going mad, and it was a focus for me for a lot of that time. And it's got a wonderful, wonderful sort of like line that I think we'll all stand together, we'll get through this time. And there's bigger challenges and things now that we're all facing as well. I think you guys have had it really rough recently with fires and floods and all sorts. I'm waiting for the frogs to start appearing out, and then I'll be running the opposite direction, I think. My friends said, I told them I was coming out to Canada, and they said, have they not suffered enough over the last few months? Which I thought was a bit harsh as well. Yeah, so All Stand Together. I'm very proud of this song. It's one of those ones that came to me sort of in about 10 minutes. I think I wrote it and said, right, I need to get other voices on it. And we'll all stand together, we'll get through this time. And listen out for the toilet roll line. We talk of old times and what came before. God knows the hard times of old England and Canada. And it takes a plague for us all to hold hands and pat each other's backs. Nobody said it would be easy. Nobody said it wouldn't be hard. In this plight, this dark and lonely night, I'll see you on the other side. I'll see you on the other side. We're stuck in our homes, hoarding toilet rolls, 'cause we don't know how long this will be. But the jokes that we've seen, all the bits and the memes, keep us smiling. Nobody said it would be easy. Nobody said it wouldn't be hard. In this plight, this dark and lonely night, I'll see you on the other side. Oh, I'll see you on the other side. We'll all stand together. We'll get through this time. Try it. We'll all stand together. We'll get through this time. One more time. We'll all stand together. We'll get through this time. 'Cause the days are now brighter, my clothes a little tighter, as we learn how to move on. Oh, and once again, it's the working class that help bail our leaders out. Nobody said it would be easy. Nobody said it wouldn't be hard. In this light, in the dark and lonely night, I'll see you on the other side. Oh, I'll see you on the other side. We'll all stand together. We'll get through this time. We'll all stand together. We'll get through this I'm running out of time, but time's not a thing apparently. Like, what's going on? Cool. I'm just going to carry on playing. Is everyone okay with that? Cool. This song again, it's the first song I wrote after about 6 years of sort of having a hiatus, like being on ships. I didn't do a huge amount. I was very much in the ship moment, and this song was the first one I wrote. And I hadn't released anything for a good 6 years, I think it was, and it's called Songs in the Key of C. I do have some CDs with me with it on, like literal physical CDs, if anyone has still got a CD player. If you don't have a CD player, they're really good as coasters for coffee. And only if you've enjoyed this evening, I'm told that you can put them on your bar tab as well, which is a real convenience. So it's like it was never there, that money anyway, in the first place. So only if you've enjoyed tonight, do please, because it keeps me going. It keeps me able to come here and able to do this thing. But more importantly, please spread the word. If you've enjoyed tonight, do spread the word. I'm going to sing more songs. I'm just doing the little spiel now. Do spread the word if you've had a good night and spread the name. If you've not spread the word, say that I was excellent to people you don't like, and then they'll come next time. All right. So it's a song called "Songs in the Key of C." Here we go again, out at sea, here we go again. Got a cold wind breeze, raise a glass to sweet company, 'cause all I've ever known is songs in the key of C. Oh, it's been a while since our last field day, but I've more to say now. Let's not delay, we'll go deeper and deeper to uncharted shores, and you're gonna hear things you never heard before. So take a seat, open your ears, boys, but I'll tell of this long lost cause. Both my songs have been sung, but I'm back bigger and stronger, and this time for longer, so jump right on board. Here we go again, out at sea, here we go again. Cold wind breeze, raise a glass to sweet company, 'cause all I've ever known is the songs in the key of C. You and me, forever on the sea. You and me, forever on the sea. You and me, forever on the sea. Here we go again, out at sea, here we go again. Feel the cold wind breeze, raise a glass to sweet company, 'cause all I've ever known is the songs in the key of C. And I've travelled a different road for a short while now. It's given me stories that I can show and I'll tell. Life is for living, that's what they say. Don't stay in one place, it's anchors away. Here we go again, out at sea, here we go again. The cold wind breeze, raise a glass to sweet company, 'cause all I've ever known is, all I've ever known is, all I've ever known is the songs in the key of for just one time I will take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest
passage through the sea. Westward from the Davis Strait, it's there was set to lie the sea route to the Orient, of which so many died, seeking gold and glory, leaving weathered, broken bones, and a long-forgotten, lonely can of stones. Ah, for just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to Ferdinand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, then make the Northwest Passage to the sea. And after a mile behind the west, that mileage clicking west, I think of brave Mackenzie, David Thompson, and the rest, who cracked these mountain ramparts. They showed a way for me to race the roaring Fraser to the sea. Ah, for just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to Ferdinand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make the Northwest Passage to the sea. How then am I so different from the others through this way? Like them I led this settled life, I threw it all away to seek a Northwest Passage at that call of many men, and to find there but the road back home again. Ah, for just one time, I will take the Northwest Passage to Ferdinand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make the Northwest Passage to the sea.
I'm going to do loads more, is that right? I'm just going to carry on. I'm enjoying myself. I told myself I've got to pace myself because I think it's another 15 dates, there's 15 gigs coming up, but do you know what? Sod it, I've got a day off tomorrow. I'm in that tuning. Let's try that one. We recently lost one of the members of the Eagles, didn't we, Randy Meisner? I'm a huge fan of the Eagles, huge fan of Don Henley. So I'd like to do something that's not a shanty, not a sea song, and a bit of a tribute to the Eagles, I suppose. And it's a Don Henley song. I hope you like it. Feel free to sing along if you know it. Feel free to sing along if you don't know it. But, you know, just sing along and have a good time. That's the plan. I'm going to do this one, I'm going to do another one, and I'm probably going to do another one. And then I'm going to probably do another one. Nobody on the road, nobody on the beach. I feel it in the air. The summer's out of reach. Empty lake, empty streets. Sun goes down low. Now I'm driving by your house, but I know you're not at home. I can see you, brown skin shining in the sun. Yeah, you're walking real slow with your sunglasses on. And I will tell you my love for you will still be strong after the boys of summer have gone. never forget those nights. I wonder if it was a dream. Remember how you made me crazy and how I made you scream. Now I don't understand what happened to our love. But baby, when I get you back, I'm gonna show you what I'm made of. I can see you, brown skin shining in the sun. You got your top row back and radio on, baby. Now I will tell you my love for you will still be strong after the boys of summer have gone. Out on the road today, saw a black flag, sticker on a Cadillac. Little voice inside my head saying, don't look back, you can never look back now. I thought I knew what love was, what did I know? The days are gone forever, I should just let them go. And I can see you, brown skin shining in the sun. Yeah, you're walking real slow with your sunglasses on, baby. Now I will tell you my love for you will still be strong after the boys of summer have gone. I can see you, brown skin shining in the sun. Yeah, you're walking real slow with your wayfarers on, baby. Now I will tell you my love for you will still be strong after the boys of summer have gone. And it's these songs that have taken me all over the world, these sea shanties and sea songs, which are a very bizarre thing, and I can't believe it's happening to me. Honestly, if I can do it, anyone can do it. I mean, yeah, I'm going all over the place. So I've got flyers and things with the shows that are coming up. If you're around, please come along and yeah, so come say hi. I'd like to meet every single one of you as well tonight. Do stick around and come and say hello. I'll probably be at the bar having a Caesar. Because I've become addicted to a few things since I've been in Canada. The first thing is Tim Hortons. And the second thing is a Caesar. A what? Kale salad. That sounds awful. Oh, poutine. Okay, yeah. Well, we started the evening strangers, but I hope that has changed. 'Cause I'm not here for the glory or the money that I'm paid. I'm here for the stories and memories we create, and drinking in good company and singing until late. So raise a glass, raise it high, for we might not ever all meet here again. Here's a toast to you, new and old friends. So let the laughter fill the air, and our smiles be here to wear. And when we sail for home, let the skies be always clear. But if the stormy winds might catch us, we'll have our shipmates to guide us through this darkness and show us there is light. So raise a glass, raise it high, for we might not ever all meet here again. Here's a toast to you, new and old friends.
Well, let our ship she lie at anchor, with the sailors all in port, where we'll drink and be merry like those from before. And may the work be always easy, the captain on our side, as we tie that rigging, boys, and ride the flowing tide. So raise a glass, raise it high, for we might not ever all meet here again. Here's a toast to you, new and old friends. And when we must depart and we'll go on our way, I bid you a farewell, friends, and a good day. So my Australian friend. And I hope we come back together here soon, where we can sing at the Carleton until something, I can't think of something. I'm trying to make it up, can you tell? Like, it's not working. When we must depart and all go on our way, I'll bid you a farewell, sir, on this day. And as our ship she lies at anchor, we'll sail out that bay to sail on home together. We'll sail on out that bay. Can I stay just one more day, please? One more day. So raise a glass and raise it high, for we might not ever all meet here again. Here's a toast to you, new and old friends. So raise a glass and raise it high, for we might not ever all meet here again. Here's a toast to you, new and old friends. Here's a toast to you, new and old friends.
Thank you for listening. Please give us a like or a vote or a click or whatever you can do that way. We appreciate you being here. Thanks. See you next time.